Good morning, friends. Good morning. So I'm just gonna quickly grab. I'm gonna quickly grab my cup of coffee, and then double check that we have everybody in class. I'll be there in 2 seconds. So I'm just gonna double check our roster because I have a feeling there were some last minute folks that signed up. So I just want to make sure that we have everybody on the list. Good, we do. Good morning. How are you guys? I miss you so much. I grabbed my cup of coffee because I always need it. But B, after class, I'm going to be doing like a mini video over on Instagram to kind of show you guys what I use for my oils and what I've been using to support our immune systems, our respiratory systems, but also very, very importantly, my heart. Because this time has been so eye-opening and challenging, and it's bringing up all of the emotions. And so as a business owner, as a human, as a person, I am trying to be as real as I possibly can, as authentic as I can throughout this process, to just say, this is what we're going through. This is what I'm going through as a small business owner. And so to support me along that journey while I'm feeling all my feelings, I'm using certain oils. So a lot of those I'll be posting over on our Instagram. One of them, just so you guys know, I have this adorable Young Living now sells CBD like roll-ons and lotions and stuff. I just have it. And this one is called Calm. So I've been using a lot of that lately. Actually, I'm going to smother myself a little bit while we're still waiting for those 3 other people to show up. So I've been using that. And then also I grabbed my coffee because every morning I put one drop of these because it's really strong. So it's cinnamon, clove, lemon, and rosemary, and it's really great immune support. So I've been putting that in my coffee and just wanted to make sure that I had it for this morning. So it looks like we finally have everybody on here, and I will start. We're going to pull a card for us, for our class collectively. It's a nice rainy Monday. Today's Monday. Riddle me that. I don't know what day it is. Let's see. Oh, you guys, we got the Magician. So if you can see, ready? There's the sword, the pentacle, the cup, and the wands. And so the Magician is the first card in the major arcana, and it reminds us that we can manifest anything that we put our mind to, anything that our hearts desire. And so I am wishing for you a Monday full of whatever it is that you want to come to fruition. So I think you guys can fully see me in the frame. Let's begin. I want to make sure that you have a pillow. And otherwise, we're good to go. So you're going to start this morning in your child's pose. You're going to bring the pillow down. And if the pillow is too much of a lift for your tush, that's okay. You can come all the way down. If you happen to be pregnant, you can still come into child's pose as long as your knees are nice and wide and you feel supported. And if you're pregnant, you might want to put the pillow towards your elbows as opposed towards your tush. So do whatever feels most comfortable in your child's pose, but remembering that this is a pose of support. So you're going to bring the palms out in front of you and drop the third eye, the forehead, down to the earth. Taking a moment here to feel your third eye, your forehead connected into the mat. Feel your energy here. Perhaps tapping into the intention, to the idea of the magician. That first card in the major arcana that reminds us to have this openness to intention, to manifestation, to unlimited possibility. It took me a couple of weeks to get back to my full heart, to my soul, to feel grounded. I was saying the other day, when I finally hit rock bottom, when I felt every rug be pulled out from underneath me on Wednesday, I said, it's time that I come back to my soul. It's time that I come back to myself, and I'm so excited for this next phase. I can't wait to show you guys what we're up to. You're going to take another full round of breath here. And then very gracefully, you're going to drop down just a little bit more deeply here, really rooting into the third eye, really rooting into the space between your eyes, and create an intention here for this morning's practice. So again, maybe that's the magician. Maybe that's joy. Maybe that's love or lightness. Maybe it's strength. And then when you're ready, you'll start to draw forward. Keep the pillow wherever it is. So spread those fingertips coming up into a wider tabletop. Exhale, sit the hips back towards the heels. You're going to take 3 breaths here, coming forward and back. Good morning, Benita. Forward and back. Last one. Inhale forward. You're going to remove the pillow wherever it was and just kind of kick it away from your body for now. And begin to find a little bit of Sahajasana, so a little bit of creative movement. I did a lot of movement this weekend, so my back is saying, oh man, we need to do a little core, we need to do a little forward folding. That's where we might be today. Drop your head heavy, swaying the hips, just really intuitively being in line with your physical body. Taking another full round of breath here. And then come back towards neutral. You're going to spread through your fingertips. Draw the navel in towards the spine. So you're going to knit the rib cage in towards the spine. Push through your right palm as the left arm lifts up towards the sky. Inhale. As you exhale, you're going to come either halfway through, or in a moment, we might come all the way through. Inhale to rise and exhale to rain. Inhale to rise, palm reaches. And exhale, come as far through as the body is asking you to this morning. Reach those fingertips all the way out in front of you. So there are actually 2 of you in this class that are pregnant right now. So if you are pregnant, don't twist too deeply, especially depending on how far along you are. Take another full round of breath here. And then draw your right palm back underneath your shoulder. Lift that left arm up towards the sky. Inhale to rise. And exhale, plant your left palm back down to meet the earth. The right arm sweeps up towards the sky. Inhale to rise. And as you exhale, thread that needle. You're going to come halfway. Inhale, rise up to the sky. And exhale, halfway through. Last one, inhale, lengthen. And again, go as far as your body's asking you to. Not your ego, not your mind. As far as the body asks you to. Reach the left fingertips all the way forward. Starting to find that space here in the thoracic spine, the center of your back. Opening space here through the heart, through the lungs, through the rib cage. And then gracefully bring your palm back underneath your shoulder. Push through your left palm as the right arm reaches up towards the sky. And exhale, plant those palms. You're going to spread through the fingertips, drop the belly towards the earth as the head and the heart rise. Exhale, fold and round. Inhale to rise. Exhale, fold and round. You're going to come back towards neutral, tuck your toes, and lift the hips up towards the sky, downward facing dog, head heavy between the shoulders. You're going to start to bend one knee and then the other, dropping the head as heavy as you can here between the shoulders, so you're going to find length here through the spine. Again, inhaling through the nose, exhale out. Inhale deeply through the nose. And exhale out. Start to slowly drop those heels down towards the earth. Gaze looks forward. You're going to bend those knees and take as many steps as you need to meet the top of your mat. Bend your knees, root to rise, sweep up towards the sky. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, hands to your heart center, Samasthiti. Interlock the fingertips, the insides of the palms, push forward. You're going to round here through the upper back, so creating that awkward, on purpose, that awkward curve towards the top of your body, and then shift the heart up towards the sky. Feel the shoulder blades roll back, the heart begin to peel open, and exhale, round that spine. It's going to feel and look a little awkward. Inhale up towards the sky, open the heart. Exhale, fold here. Come back towards neutral. Keep those palms up towards the sky, so nice and tall here. And as you exhale, root through the feet and drop over to the right. Inhale towards neutral, inhale towards center. And exhale, draw all the way over towards the left. Take another full round of breath. Sweep up towards the center, sweep up towards the sky. Inhale to lengthen. And as you exhale, bend those knees and bow to the earth, fold forward. Oof, halfway rise, inhale. Plant your palms. You're going to step your right foot back behind you. Draw the palms up towards the sky. Inhale, crescent lunge. As you exhale, you're going to sweep the palms behind you as you straighten the front leg. Inhale to the sky. Bend into your front knee, knee over your ankle. Exhale as you sweep back, heart lift. Inhale to rise. And as you exhale, you're going to plant those palms. Drop the back knee down to meet the earth. Untuck your back toes. Palms sweep up towards the sky. Inhale to rise. And as you exhale, this time half split, Ardha Hanuman. Inhale, rise. Both palms peel forward towards the sky. And exhale, fold. Last one, inhale to rise. You're going to plant those palms and start to walk your toes a little bit over towards the left. Planting your right palm here to the earth and your left palm to your thigh. Pushing it away from the body. Find a little bit of space here, a little length through the spine. And as you inhale, feel that breath begin to expand here through your rib cage. So pranayama, the breath, allows us to open through the heart. Prana means life force. So that which keeps us alive. The reminder to take full, deep breaths. The reminder that we're here, that we're okay, that we're safe in our bodies, in our hearts, our minds, our souls. Come back in towards neutral. You're going to plant both palms. Slide your knee into your shoulder and step back, tabletop position. You're going to find rounding here through the body. Release. Find a little Sahajasana. And then come back towards neutral. Spread through your fingertips. You're going to tuck your right toes and push through that back heel. Hello, hello. Push through that back heel, starting to really lengthen here through the spine, through the heart. Inhale gently forward. You're going to lift the right toes towards the sky. You might keep the shoulders and the wrists where they are. You might walk the fingertips just a tiny bit further forward so you can find more length. Tilt the heart forward, pulse down for 5 push-ups. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down to meet the earth. Push through those palms, inhale, cobra pose. Slide the belly, slide the heart off the earth. And exhale, child's pose. Again, sit those hips back towards the heels. Dropping the third eye of the forehead down to meet the earth. And find breath, find length here. You're going to take another full round of breath. And start to walk your fingertips all the way over to the left, both palms. Sitting the right hip closer to the right heel. And every time you breathe, finding that expansion here through the back, through the side waist. Really inviting in as much prana as you're able through the physical body. Walk the fingertips back in towards neutral and start to draw them over to the right. Feeling now that space here through the left side waist. Finding as much breath as you're able, really drawing in that air, that anahata energy. You know the expression, you take my breath away? Anahata, the heart, is controlled by the element of air. So breathe. Breathe into love. Breathe into joy. Breathe into gratitude. And then walk those fingertips back towards neutral. Rise here, tabletop. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. You're going to bring your right foot up towards the sky. Inhale to lengthen. And as you exhale, draw your knee to meet your nose. Squeeze. Core is always optional. Inhale to rise. Exhale, draw knee to meet your nose. Squeeze. Last one, inhale to rise. Exhale, plant your foot in between your thumbs. Reach up, crescent lunge, high lunge. Palms sweeping up towards the sky. And as you exhale, draw your hands to your heart center. Gaze looks forward. And you're going to step up here to the top of your mat. Wiggle it out a little. Shake it out a bit, side to side. And then sweep those palms up towards the sky. Inhale, gather that heart, gather the energy. Exhale, bend your knees and bow. You're going to grab opposite palm to opposite elbow. Bend your knees, bend your knees, bend your knees, and bow forward. And so last week I was writing a lot on my Instagram page, on my Facebook page, all about how, right, if I got paid $1 for every time someone said, "You're so pretty, you should smile more." And I'm a smiler, right? I love to smile. I love to be happy. I love to count my blessings. But this is hard, right? This is a hard time. It's a hard place to be in. And I kept trying to continuously, I'm going to continue to remind people that you can feel gratitude in your grief. You can find grief in your gratitude. You're allowed to feel every single feeling that is arriving for you right now. So if I'm preaching all of this goodness and gratitude and joy today and you're not on that page, that's okay. Like last Monday, if I'm crying and you're happy, that's okay. We're all allowed to be wherever we are today, especially right now. So you're going to take another full round of breath. And then root through those feet. Shift the heart. Shift those palms up towards the sky. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale as the palms come behind you. Bring them into your imaginary back pockets. Slide the hips, or slide the shoulder blades back, rather, the scapula. That's nowhere near your hips. Push the hips forward and lift the heart up towards the sky. Inhale to rise. Urdhva Ustrasana, upward camel. Heart shifting towards the sky. And then inhale to rise. And exhale, bow all the way forward. I don't think that's thunder. I think that's just my neighbors. Halfway rise, inhale. As you exhale, you're going to plant those palms. This time, stepping the left foot back behind you. Sweep those palms up towards the sky. Inhale to lengthen. And as you exhale, straighten through the front leg. Both palms sweep behind. Keep the chest forward, the collarbones open. Inhale, bend through that front knee. Knee aligns right over your ankle. Exhale, release. Half pyramid, shifting the heart high. One more time. Inhale to rise. Bend into that front knee. Draw the back knee down to meet the earth. Untuck your toes, sweep those palms again up towards the sky. Ardha Hanuman, half split. Inhale to the sky. Exhale to release. Last one, inhale to rise. This time, plant those palms. Start to walk the right toes over to the right. The left palm meets the earth. The right palm meets the thighs. You start to push it away from your body here. Finding breath as you peel the heart open. Push the thigh away from the body here. And breathe. Finding that heart open. Finding breath. Enjoying whatever your scenery is for this morning. So I've felt a little bit inspired to redecorate. And yesterday I did Target drive up, so they come out to your car so I don't have to take, I hate taking him anywhere. He has not been in a store in weeks. And so they delivered it right to my car, and I did that, and then I can walk to the Walgreens. So my neighbor watched him for 1 minute, and I ordered a ton of photos. And I hung a bunch of photos yesterday, which made me really happy. You're going to come back in towards neutral. Plant those palms. Knee slides to your shoulder. Step back, tabletop. Find the rounding here in the spine. Find your breath. And then again, maybe finding something in your house that brings you joy. Or maybe you're swiping dog hair from your mat. Be wherever you are. Be real. Come back towards neutral. You're going to tuck your left toes. Push the heel all the way behind you, starting to spread through your fingertips. Really lengthening here through the calf muscle, finding that long spine here. And as you inhale, shoulders over your wrists, lengthen the toes, nice and high to the sky here. Find breath. You're going to tilt slightly forward, shoulders over your wrists, elbows hug for 5. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift the heart high. And as you exhale, you're going to drop the knees down to meet the earth. Keep those toes untucked. Shifting the heart forward, you're going to walk the fingertips forward and drop the third eye, the forehead down to meet the earth. If you have a little bit further to go, your chin or your chest can meet the earth. So tip for my 2 pregnant friends that are in class right now, if you throughout the rest of your practice until the cherubs arrive, if someone tells you to do a cobra pose, you can come here instead. It's a little bit more forgiving for a couple more months. Take another full round of breath here. And then slide back into your child's pose. Spread through your fingertips, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Lift your left foot up towards the sky. And exhale, draw your knee to meet your nose, squeeze. Always optional for core. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, squeeze. Last one, inhale to rise. Plant your foot in between your thumbs. Reach up, crescent lunge, high lunge. Palms sweep up high. Exhale, hands meet into your heart center. Gaze looks forward. You're going to step to the top of your mat. Shake it out. Let it go. And then this time, your right palm comes behind you, and you're just going to bring it anywhere on your back. It could be high, could be a little lower, so long as you're starting to stretch through the front of your shoulder here. You're going to take your left palm to your heart and start to drop your left ear to your left shoulder. You guys, I don't know what I'm going to do when I have to start mirroring again. I'm getting a little bit too accustomed to doing things on the correct side. Take another full round of breath here. You'll correct me. I can't wait. I miss you guys so much. Come back in towards neutral. Draw that crown of the head back up towards the sky. You're going to release the left palm down and start to tuck your chin in toward your heart. As you exhale, gracefully release your right palm nice and long here. Take those fingertips, interlace them at your back, Start to draw the shoulder blades back and draw the knuckles towards the earth as you lengthen a little bit deeper here in through the cervical spine, the top of the neck here. Sweep those palms back up towards the sky, the head and the heart rise. Exhale, hands to your heart, Samasthiti, equal balance. You're going to take your left palm, draw it behind you. Again, draw it behind you to what feels good for your body. And then you're going to take your right palm to your heart. Drop your right ear over to your right shoulder. Oh, good morning, friends. Finding that breath, continuously fueling your body with breath, with love, with light, with air, with prana. A reminder that you are here, you are alive, that you are healthy and able-bodied enough to be practicing yoga. And then gracefully draw your chin towards neutral, the crown of the head lifts. You're going to bring your right palm over to the right. Dip your chin in towards your heart. Dip your chin to your chest. And then when you're ready, you're going to release the left palm. This time those palms interlace. Draw the knuckles down towards your heels. Again, tucking the chin. This time, bend your knees and bow forward. So you don't have to be as intense in the neck. You can just kind of release. Bring those palms up and over the head. Head is heavy. Bend your knees, bend your knees. Finding breath here. In through the nose and exhale out. Gracefully release, drop those palms back down to meet your hips. Release them to the mat. Halfway rise, inhale. As you exhale, you're going to plant those palms, this time stepping the left foot back behind you. Open up, warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Sitting the hips down nice and low. Straight through that front leg, inhale. Tilt forward, triangle pose, Trikonasana. Releasing the fingertips towards the inner edge of your right foot. And then the left arm reaches up towards the sky. So I don't know if you guys have taken class with our new teacher, Dan, but he teaches on Thursdays at 4:30. He's on board because Miss Carolyn, I think it's Friday. I don't even know what day it is. Friday's her last day because the cherub is coming, which I'm super excited about. So he will be taking over for her on Fridays, and he's also at the moment he's teaching Thursday's class. But this is what he did the other day in his class, and it felt delicious. So you're going to take your top palm, reach it down towards your bottom palm. And then give yourself a self-adjustment, really slight self-adjustment. Start to draw up your arm and peel your own heart open, shifting the fingertips up towards the sky. So I know it's not as delightful as when I come up to you and spread your fingertips and lift the heart open. But it's a little bit of your own self-adjustment. Take one more breath here. And then use your core, use your breath, draw back up, warrior two. Sit down nice and low in your front knee. Cartwheel those palms down to the earth, drop your knee to meet the mat. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, low lunge, palms to the sky. Exhale, half split, Ardha Hanuman. Inhale up to the sky. This time palms come behind you, just like we did when we were standing. Interlock those fingertips, draw knuckles down towards the kneecap. So maybe you're pushing into your thigh and you're shifting the heart open towards the sky. Find that breath, inhaling through the nose. Exhale deeply through the nose like you're fogging the glass in front of you. And then sweep those palms forward. Again, start to walk the right toes over to the right. Plant your left palm to the earth, your right palm to the thigh. Maybe this time, if it feels appropriate, you bend your knee and you sweep back for your toes. That doesn't feel like it's necessary in your practice. You can keep the right palm on the thigh. So be where you are in your practice this morning. Draw back in towards neutral. Plant those palms, knee slides into your shoulder, and step back, tabletop position. Find a rounded spine, so Sahajasana, creative movement here. Find breath. And then come back in towards neutral. So you're going to tuck all 10 toes. Oh, you guys didn't think I was going to forget, did you? Walk your fingertips back towards your knees, toes pose. Good morning. Don't worry. When we get back to the studio, it's just going to be a whole bunch of beautiful torture. And lucky you guys, because we've been so inspired, we're definitely buying weights and all sorts of fun stuff so that we can try out those yoga sculpt classes, which for anyone coming to class tomorrow, we are going to use weights tomorrow morning, I believe. So you're going to take another full round here. And then engage in your belly, engage in your core. Maybe one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart as you stand at the back of the mat. Root through your right foot. You're going to lift up through the left, coming into your tree pose. Engaging in the belly, engaging in the heart, engaging in your breath. You're going to take your left foot, step it forward, open up, tree pose on the other side. Again, zippering here through the midline. Find breath. You're going to take your right foot, draw it forward, sweep open up. Airplane pose, Asana. Shifting the heart forward, roll the shoulder blades down your back. And then drawing your knee into your heart, step forward and sweep it back. Again, airplane pose. Come back towards neutral, shake it out. You're going to root through those feet, lift up towards the sky. Bend your knees and bow to the earth. Fold forward. Halfway rise, inhale. Plant your palms. You're going to step your right foot back behind you. Open up, warrior two again. Straighten through your front leg, tilt forward, triangle pose, Trikonasana. So when you're in your triangle pose, we have this tendency, right? Most of us have this tendency to find like some wonky stuff in our shoulders. Sometimes the shoulders come too far forward. Sometimes our arms are like flailing behind us. So that's why I'm particularly partial right now to this new adjustment. So you're going to bring your right palm down to the left and sweep up your shoulder, up your palm, across your heart and towards the sky. So long straight line. We're going to do that one more time. Reach down to the earth. Find that long straight line, keeping the heart open, the breath expansive. And then draw back to the sky, warrior two. Cartwheel the palms down to the earth, drop the back knee down, sweep the palms up high. And as you exhale, you're going to bring them behind you. Interlock the fingertips, draw knuckles down towards your heels, the heart lengthens, find breath. And then gracefully release. And start to walk the left toes over to the left, the right palm to the earth, the left palm to the thigh. Excuse me, you push the thigh away from the body and open the heart here, breathe. Again, if it feels good for your practice, if you want to integrate it this morning, you can reach back for your toes. But do what works for your body. Don't do it just because I suggested it. Do it because it feels intuitive. Come back towards neutral. Plant those palms. You're going to slide your knee in to meet your shoulder and step back, tabletop. Find a little Sahajasana, a little bit of creative movement. This time, you're going to walk those knees towards your fingertips and come to a seat. You're going to go ahead and grab your pillow. Oh, man. So, little precursor, little warning. For the next 3 minutes, if you're really pregnant, we're not going to be doing a lot of these, just stay in plank. And B, I took a small short workout class with one of my friends this morning before we started, so that's where these abs are coming from. So go ahead and grab your pillow. And you're going to draw all the way down. Again, if you're one of my two friends, go into your plank pose instead because you can still do core. You just got to do it creatively. You're going to take that pillow up and over your head. Tuck your chin. Lift your heart high. And then lift your toes. Breathe, breathe, breathe. 3, 2, and release. Draw the blanket or the pillow up and over. Tuck your chin, reach the fingertips towards the sky, lift, lift, lift the heart, and then engage the low belly. Engage the, I can't even think of words right now, engaging your low belly. Find breath here. And then slowly release. Palms come up and over the head. We're going to do this 3 more times. Inhale, tuck that chin, lift the head and the shoulders first, and then engage the legs. 5, breathe. 4, 3, 2, and release. Palms come up and over the head. Last 2. Reach the palms up towards the sky. Tuck your chin, lift the head and the shoulders high, toes coming off the mat. Find breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Last 1. Deep breath in. Lengthen up towards the sky. 10. You've got this. 9. 8. Breathe. 7. Relax your shoulders. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And lift all the way to the sky. So, if you were not on your belly, you're going to meet us on your glutes with your feet extended long. You guys, I say this every day, but by the end of practice, my mat gets so crooked. Kind of fun to practice with carpet underneath me, though. So you're going to wiggle the hips a little side to side. And then extend your fingertips up towards the sky. Inhale, lift. As you exhale, you're going to bow forward here, reaching those fingertips as far as you can and drop them down to meet the earth. Untuck your jaw, releasing the tongue away from the roof of your mouth, dropping the head heavy between the shoulders. And if you don't reach your toes, that's okay. If you do reach your toes, that's also okay. Be where you are in your practice, in your body, and do what feels good. For the majority of us, you're going to be bringing your fingertips off to the side and laying your head heavy. If you need to separate the feet or the knees, that's okay as well. You're going to lift the heart up towards the sky. And then you're going to draw your right foot in to meet the left thigh. So I'm going to do this off to the side. 1 palm on either side of your front leg. Inhale to lift. And then walk your fingertips all the way forward, starting to drop the head heavy here between the shoulders. Find your breath. And then walk the fingertips back towards the hips. You're going to take your left palm to your right knee. The right palm comes behind the body. Lift the crown of the head up nice and tall here, not lifting the chin, lifting the crown. And then rinse through the belly, twist through the spine. You're going to come back in towards neutral. And then draw your left palm forward. So maybe it lands on the knee, the shin, or the toes. And reach the left arm up and across, or the right arm rather, up and across. As you inhale, reach up towards the sky. You're going to keep the right foot where it is, the right knee sliding towards the top of the mat. You take your left foot and slide it all the way behind your body, coming into your half pigeon pose. If half pigeon pose doesn't feel divine here, come into your figure four. At first, you're going to keep one palm on either side of the front leg, the front shin. Heart lengthens towards the sky. And then exhale, walk those fingertips all the way forward here, dropping into your half pigeon, into your Ekapada Raja Kapotasana. Breathe, finding that space here. So oftentimes when I'm in half pigeon pose, I think of the word surrender, letting go. And when I first heard this word, I kept thinking, like waving the white flag, and it's so peaceful, and let's just let go. And then I started to realize that sometimes we hold on to things really, really tightly. And we have no intention, no desire to surrender or to let go. Oftentimes, though, at the end of it, we feel so much better when we do release. And that goes for so many things. And so allow yourself the opportunity to let go, to breathe here, to surrender. And then walk your fingertips back towards your hips. You're going to slide the palms, one on either side. You're going to take the left leg, bring it forward, and draw the right leg up and across. So I'm going to face you so you can see it. You're going to have your right toes come a little closer. If this doesn't feel good, you can always extend the left leg long. You're going to shift the heart high, and as you exhale, again, draw the right palm across, the left palm across the right knee, and rinse, twist here. Come back towards neutral. You're going to extend your right leg nice and long. One palm on either side. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Walk all the way forward here, coming into your forward fold. Draw the heart up towards the sky. You're going to take this time your right palm for real over to your left knee. Inhale, the crown of the head lengthens, nice tall spine, and rinse here through the belly, through the spine. Finding breath. And then come back in towards neutral. You're going to extend your right leg nice and long, your right palm nice and long along the right leg, and reach your left arm up and across. Draw back towards neutral. You're going to take that right leg, sweep it all the way behind you. Whew. One palm on either side. Lift the heart up towards the sky. And as you exhale, walk the fingertips forward, dropping the head heavy between the shoulders. Breathe. And then walk the fingertips back towards your hips. Heart begins to shine forward here. Whew. You're going to take your right leg, drop forward, wrap the left leg up and across. Good morning. Draw your right palm across the left leg and twist. Come back towards neutral. You're going to extend both feet, again, nice and long. This time, bring them the width of the mat. So not super long, like not as long or not as wide as we normally go, but just a little bit of space between. And then lift the heart up towards the sky and begin to walk the fingertips all the way forward, dropping the head heavy between the shoulders here. Unhinging through your jaw and finding breath. And draw the fingertips back towards the knees, back towards the hips. Heart rises. You're going to bend your knees and lower all the way down on to your backs. You're going to bring the knees into the heart and rock a little bit here from side to side. Finding, releasing, letting go of any tension in the back here. And then draw both knees over to the right as you open your arms like wings, spinal twist. Breathe. And draw those knees back into your heart. Exhale, twist in the opposite direction. Draw your knees into your heart. And release the feet down to meet the earth, down to meet the mat. Root through the feet as you lift the hips up towards the sky. Find that breath here. Staying here for 2 more full rounds of breath. And exhale. When you're ready, lower back down. And then your next breath, you're going to lift the hips up towards the sky. If you want to slide the pillow underneath your back, you're welcome to do so. And finding a relaxed bridge pose, or you can find full bridge pose. Slowly lower down, back to meet the earth. You're going to take another moment here, rolling the knees into the heart, rock the hips from side to side. And then come into your happy baby pose. So you're going to grab the outer edges of the soles of the feet and rock a little bit here from side to side. I'm leaving the frame for a minute, but I'm not leaving you. Slowly come back towards neutral. You're going to drop the soles of the feet to the earth, and then the soles of the feet will come to touch. You're still laying down on your back, so you're in your Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of the feet are touching. You're laying on your back. You're laying in your heart. One hand over your heart, one over your belly. practice letting go. My strength is not determined by the heaviness I choose to carry. When I loosen my grip on what once was, I allow myself to experience the fullness of what is now. When I release what no longer serves me, I return to the natural rhythm of my highest self. To be connected to self is to be connected to the very ground I stand on, the foundation where all rises from. My past does not define all that I am. It waters my roots and prepares me for where I am going. On your next breath, you're going to unravel those legs. And if you have something else that you would like to do before you come into Shavasana, come there. And if not, come into your Shavasana. Come into that space of breath. The water that opens you. What would it feel like to come undone? To not fasten down, but let yourself flood. To not close, but open yourself to experience it all. What would it feel like to come undone? To move past your edge instead of run? To lose your fear and meet the quiet depths within? What would it feel like to come undone? To release the weight and find your freedom. The cleansing has come to bring you back home to you. On your next breath, you're going to slowly begin to invite awareness to your physical body. Movement, wiggling, breath, conscious awareness. And then roll from darkness to light, from Shavasana to the fetal position, placing your third eye or your forehead onto the earth. Feel into your intention that you would like to continue to keep for the rest of your day, or perhaps it served you for practice and that was enough. And then rise to a seat with your hands at your heart. Your hands to your heart, may you embody love. Hands to your lips, may you speak truth. And hands to your third eye, may you perceive kindness and wonder. The divine light in me bows to and honors the divine light in all of you. Namaste. Namaste, yogis. I am so glad that I got to practice with you, that we got to connect. So, yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm so, so glad that you're here. And please, 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 I'm like, what, where's my brain right now? Please, please, please continue to share that we are still open. We are virtually teaching classes every single day. We have at least 1 to 2 classes a day. This afternoon, Janet's son is turning 9, so Mary's going to teach for her if you've signed up for the 4:30 class. Um, Dan's on board. Carolyn's having her little smush soon, so we got to keep our eyes peeled for her. I will make an announcement when I know that they're okay and healthy and here. Um, and yeah, I just thank you all so, so much for supporting us as small business owner. I appreciate it beyond any words that I could express. And please, please continue to share your photos with me so that I can see your home practice. And I love you lots. We are sending out a newsletter today, so hopefully you'll be able to keep your eyes on that. Thank you. Namaste. Bye, guys.